When did the loser sibling finally win? Growing up, my older brother Mackie got everything new, and I got what he didn't want anymore. His old consoles, broken toys, half-dead gadgets. Every Christmas, every birthday, same story. When I asked for a Game Boy Advance, I got his old scratched Game Boy Color instead. When he got bored of his Pokemon cards, he dumped them in the trash. When his Tamagotchi died, he tossed it without a second thought. I used to dig through that garbage like it was a treasure chest, because to me, it was. I'd clean up his junk, tape up boxes, polish screens, patch cables, even teach myself how to fix things from online forums. I learned how to solder, how to replace LCDs, how to clean old cartridges. While Mackie laughed at me for being a hoarder of broken toys, I was quietly building something. By the time I hit my 20s, I was deep in the collector community, repairing, trading, and displaying rare vintage pieces. Some of the stuff Mackie threw away for being for babies was now worth thousands. Still, he kept teasing. You still playing with dolls, bro? You ever plan to grow up? Good luck finding a girlfriend who doesn't run screaming from your nerd cave. Didn't bother me. I had people who understood collectors, restorers, even YouTubers who featured my work. Meanwhile, Mackie grew up, got married, had 2 kids, both obsessed with Pokemon, just like he used to be. And just like he used to be, they only wanted the newest thing. Then came last month. The new limited edition set dropped, and every store was sold out. Mackie called me sounding desperate. Bro, I've gone to 20 stores. Nothing. My kids are losing their minds. You gotta help me. I asked, which set? The one with shiny Eevee or whatever. I smiled. Hang tight. 10 minutes later, he was at my door with 2 crying kids. I came back from my collection room holding 2 pristine, unopened booster packs. Their jaws dropped. Uncle, how do you have these? I grinned. Let's just say I planned ahead. They followed me into my collection room, floor-to-ceiling displays of vintage consoles, sealed games, card binders, Tamagotchis, everything Mackie had once thrown away. His kids ran around whispering, "This is like a museum." Mackie just stood there, staring. "You still have all this junk?" I shrugged. Guess the junk aged better than we did. His oldest started scanning things on an app. "Dad, this Tamagotchi is worth $400. That sealed Game Boy's $5 grand. Uncle, this stuff's crazy valuable." Mackie blinked. "Wait, what?" Then he spotted his old Pokemon binder, the one he'd tossed out when we were kids. He opened it, flipping through page after page of perfectly preserved holographics. His face went pale as he checked the prices on his phone. "You're kidding me? This set's worth $400,000? This was mine." I smiled. "Until you threw it in the trash. I just gave it a home." He looked around at the walls, every toy, every card, every baby thing he'd ever mocked me for saving. His kids were wide-eyed, hanging on my every word as I explained how to store cards safely, how to grade them, how to protect corners from humidity. "The key," I told them, sliding a card gently into a sleeve, "is respecting what you have. If you treat it like junk, that's all it'll ever be." Now, Mackie's kids come over every weekend to learn about preservation, cleaning, and collecting. They've started their own little binders, careful with every card. And Mackie? He still shakes his head every time he walks into my collection room, part disbelief, part regret. The loser sibling who dug through the trash ended up teaching his brother's kids the value of what he threw away. Funny thing about hand-me-downs, sometimes they end up in better hands.